Alright guys, so we're gonna start game 1 of that cycling deck that we just had a deck tech on. You can go back and check that out if you missed it. Hope you guys are having a good day. This is Diamond Dose, and let's play some good Magic today. Maybe we can run into some famous people, because we're up in Mythic Rank right now. So far, I've actually played against Shahar Shenhar, if that's how you pronounce it. He destroyed me, and I also played against the professor from Solarian Community College, and I actually got that game. Unfortunately, I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, so I didn't record it, but picks where it didn't happen, I know. But we got G. Virak. What language is that? It seems German, but I'm totally ignorant, honestly. So we're definitely going to be on the play. We only got 1 mana to cycle stuff. We don't have any dudes to play. I'm going to mulligan this. 2 lands, some cycling, some win conditions. This is a lot better. So I'm going to put back one of the boons. It doesn't really matter which one of these we put back because we're not going to cast them anyway. So virtually they're just cycling 1 in our deck. Our opponent is on Kaheera, the Orphan Guard. Each creature card in your starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. And it also buffs all of those and gives them vigilance. It's a pretty sweet card. So we're just going to play Mountain and pass. Breeding Pool tapped. So we're going to cycle 1, draw a card. Not bad. So here I am going to cycle this because we could get that 1 mana Fox. And we just Castle Ventress. So he probably doesn't have removal in these colors, so I'm just going to play Lurrus now. Yeah, blue and green generally have a hard time directly removing threats, because blue wants to counter spells from hand, and green usually has roundabout ways like pump spells or really weird removal spells like creating a 3/3 and replace and stuff like that. There's white, so now removal is definitely an option. So he's playing Bant. Bant is Forest, Island, Plains. I'm gonna just kill the Risen Reef right now. This is a pretty high value creature. Getting for 3 lifelink. Temple of Enlightenment. Scrylands from Theros. If anybody watching knows why that happens again, if you right click on cards, they usually pop up right here pretty big, but sometimes it doesn't let me and I don't know why. If you do know, please enlighten me. So here, I'm going to keep Lurrus, just play Valiant Rescuer, tap land, and pass the turn. Elspeth Conquers Death, it's a pretty good card. It reminds me a lot of the Eldest Reborn from Dominaria. It's a black 5-drop in Dominaria. No blocks. We have this so we can race pretty decently. We are drawing so many lands. This is called flooding out. There's way too much land and nothing to do with it.
Excellent timing.
This is another one of those arguably best cards in Standard. 3-mana Planeswalker. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery, so I can't cast Zenith Flare now, for example. Only on my turn. Busted card. So we're in a lot of trouble here. See, this stinks because he can just bring back a creature that I kill, so it's probably not worth it to kill it right now. Let me get back Risen Reef. Yeah, it doesn't even make sense to kill Teferi. We're honestly just in a rough spot game 1, but that's okay. That's how it goes.
Might be a bad idea.
Yep, that should do it. I mean, there's not much way out of here. So this is Bant, like mid-range.
Rise, my elemental friend.
So he does care about the graveyard with this card. That's important for sideboarding. Yeah, they have Vigilance, man. This is no good. I'll see what we draw, but I'm gonna probably scoop it up. It's best to save time. Yeah, there's just so much to take care of. We have 4 damage here. We can cycle real quick, but I don't think there's anything in our deck that's gonna pull us out. This is nuts. Well, I guess a whole chain of cycling will pull us through this. If we top deck another one, I'm gonna be so happy. So here's the testament to never give up. Sometimes I'm still guilty of giving up too early. Banishing Light. What are you doing? That was weird. Now I know he runs with Banishing Light.
The land fights for us.
Such good art. I wish it
Let's
would
try this.
blow up big here. It's super annoying. Come on, Flare. We need another one of these. I think it's an uncommon. Crazy. Huh. Okay, he could have counterspell, but we just gotta go for it. We can't afford not to. Beautiful. Alright, Bant. So he cares about the graveyard a bit. I don't think Grafdigger's Cage worth. That also stops Winota. This is pro black. I'm actually gonna run one Apostle. So these just hit creatures. He has some important creatures, not. I guess Exiling's a little important. I'm gonna bring in two of these. I'm not really interested in Fight as one because Indestructible doesn't stop like a Banishing Light. And do we have a way to deal with Banishing Light? No. So I'm just gonna cut 3 cards here. Generally just cut 3 of the uncastable spells. Leave it at that. With this kind of style of deck, you really want to limit your sideboarding because we're really built to do a specific thing and you don't want to alter that too much with your sideboard. So opponent's probably bringing in cards. He might have his own Apostles to deal with our graveyard. Or Grafdigger's Cage. We can deal with the Apostle pretty easy, but not the Cage. Alright, this hand's super good. We have some starting creatures, and some cycling payoff. This is an ideal hand. I guess ideal would have the 1-drop box, but I won't complain. We could draw into the box. We do not, so we will. I should have just played Mountain. Cool. Actually, I shouldn't have shocked there. I'm not going to cycle right now. That was a mistake. The reason I'm not cycling there where I could is so we can get max value off of these triggers here. And I care more about damage than gaining life, so I'm going to play him first. Her. Banishing Light, that's fine. So I'm gonna shock here so I can cycle with this out. Banishing Light's really good against us too, because normally we want our creatures to go to the graveyard because they have cycling, but this stops it from counting towards our flare. Ivy Elemental, this is a cool card. Super simple, but super good. Alright, that's good. So I'm going to play this guy and pass the turn back. So this is the guy that makes 1/1s every time we cycle on each turn. It's not just ours, so we can potentially get 2 creatures every turn cycle. This is one of my favorite green cards from Ikoria. Gem Razor, such a badass looking beast. Alright, so he's gonna get in for 7 here. It's trample, so it's not worth jumping. So we're just gonna beat face. Get 1 trigger on our turn. Play. Oh, I messed up. I could have got 2 guys there. That was such a stupid mistake. Missed out on a 1/1. There's Kaheera. It's not gonna quite do it. I can just take 8. I think I win. No blocks. Double Rescuer trigger. Heal trigger. So we have 5 mana. So I can go like this. And let me see here. We only got 2 blockers. We win. Flare to the face, baby. Good game. Sweet deal. Alright, if you guys like the content, be sure to subscribe. I don't know why I have a Ravnica pack, that was weird. Definitely have all those cards already, but yeah, subscribe, like, and we'll have a couple more games probably of the cycling deck here today, so stay tuned for the next game.